High-Intensities. This is Steve House, and I want to give you a tour of the special website and network we've created for training groups. When you join training groups, you will be given instructions to join a social website built by Uphill Athlete on top of a white label social media platform called Mighty Networks. And you get a lot of value here. The training groups is delivered basically via two platforms. One, the one you know and love, Training Peaks, which delivers your training plans and where you record your data, and your watch data uploads to that and all that good stuff. The other one, the rest of the experience, is here on the Uphill Athlete Mighty Networks platform. So when you log in, the first thing that you'll find is members, and you'll see the members by the most postings. You'll see little bios of them. Here we have Coach Alexa Hassman, who is overseeing the training groups program. You'll see some bio of her. You can see her profile. You can chat. And you can do that with any of these individuals here. Oh, somebody's got a cool rock climbing picture. I want to see what they're about. Oh, they're climbing these places. I want to talk to them, see who they're at. You can see the ones people that are near you, and this is really useful for finding partners for climbing or skiing. Oh, here's a ski tour that's close to me. Florian, okay, I want to check him out. His profile, see if we're similar. Maybe I can chat with him and see if he wants to go on a ski tour. Also, new members show up here. Part of the onboarding as well is we will run you through a process where you can indicate whether or not you want to have a training accountability partner. So that would be somebody here where you are partners in training and you are accountable to one another. A lot of people love the accountability of having a coach, and this is similar, except instead of a coach, it's another person training on a similar or even the same training plan that you are doing. Next, you'll see over here, the menu's on the left here. The next you'll see on the left is the feed, and this is sort of like an old style Facebook feed. You know, you'll have people can post pictures, commenting. Here's somebody who is cycling in Croatia. Michelle is always doing crazy adventures. It's great to see where she's at. Then there's a post from me the other day about Chamonix Mountain Fit, some featured stuff about heart rate zones, female physiology, people going to climb Mount Adams. This is like a pretty informal space right here, but you can find motivation and inspiration here. The discovery space we populate this with some of the content that we think is most important. Since, you know, adjusting notifications, downloading the app, there's iOS and Android apps for this platform, so you can have everything on your phone. You can upload, you know, obviously for sharing pictures and stuff, that's the easiest. And then I'm going to coached athletes, Training Library Plus, training group athletes all have different degrees of access. We're going to focus on the training group. So when you come into this, you're going to be prompted to go through this material here, and there's just basically, these are like think of these as like little lessons, and there'll be like a little welcome here, and it will sort of take you through how this all works and talk about the sidebar navigation, talk about the chats, talk about the app, all of these things. So links to download the app, of course, a Training Peaks orientation, information about the training plan and getting set up with the training plan and help with that, how to access the different videos and so on. I'm going to show you some of that right now, so you get to shortcut that. There's some information, you know, you'll be prompted, but you don't have to read through the read through the training philosophy and how training works. There's a chat, and this is informal people sharing pictures of their training buddies, like these little creatures look like goats, and that kind of thing. This is a place where people can look for other training group members in their area. So Jane's in northern Italy in July, and near Bergamo is looking for people to adventure and train with. So that's there. There's a bunch of information about training plans and support for how to use training plans. This is an area specific to the rock climbing training plan. So there's videos here on how to do these specific workouts, like here the fingerboard repeaters. So that's all here. Rock climbing training is a little more complex, so there's some additional support here. There's about 100 of these single movement tutorials, like how to do. These are workouts, or sorry, these are exercises that are in the various training plans, whether it's foam rolling your IT bands, to your adductors, to doing a barbell overhead press, handstand. All these different potential exercises have these tutorials, upper body and lower body, and these are all here, and these are all linked to from the training plans, so you can find them easily. So it works out pretty well if you're in the gym following your strength workout and you're not sure how to do a kettlebell swing. And you have the Mighty Network app on your phone, you can click over to here and see a quick tutorial or reminder on how to do a kettlebell swing. The programs are here. Here's our much loved Chamonix Fit, all the different levels, so yoga, the preseason skiing, Sham Fit for skiers, and then the training groups. So one of the things that's really different about training groups now is that you can join as many sport groups as you want. So everyone is by default added to the all athletes, all sports group, okay? And then if you're a female athlete, you can also join the female group. You have to request that. And then you can also join the trail running group, for example. So you can be in these 3 groups, and each group has slightly different resources. The trail running group obviously has very trail running specific information about training for trail running. The mountaineering training group has mountaineering specific information. So if you're a trail runner and you don't really care about, weighted box step-ups for mountaineering, you don't have to worry about it, because you're not going to get that information in the trail running group. So we have currently groups for alpinism, rock climbing, skiing, trail running, mountaineering, female athlete, and of course the all athlete, all sport group. So that's the other really great benefit here, is that we have a ton of presentations. And so we have future and past presentations. So the future presentations are here as events. And so you can look through the next month, several months of events, and you can say, okay, there's a Q&A with a coach coming up, and I can view it. I can see who else is going. I can see what time it is. It shows up in my time zone. I happen to be sitting in Central European time. And I can see who else is going. I can RSVP. I can also add this to my calendar here. I can save the event to my profile, and so that way I can remember. It's really handy to add it to your calendar, and you can set up notifications, so if you're at work or something, you get a notification. The other thing is that you get in the training groups area, if you go there and go to resources, you will see all kinds of past resources, lectures. So this can be, we categorize them into knowledge, inspiration, reflection, so psychology of endurance training. This incredible presentation by Caro North about sailing from France to Greenland and doing a first ascent with an all-women's team. All kinds of great resources here. This is evergreen, interesting, useful content for you to consume whenever you want and are ready. Like if you are interested in UTMB, here's a presentation about it. You can copy this for later. You can really access a lot of information. And you can see and then all the past Q&As are also recorded here. There's a mental training series. There's all kinds of stuff. So there's also, if you're in the female athlete section, there is the presentations that are specific to female athletes. And so you have a lot of resources there. It's really a rich resource base. You get to see the upcoming presentations, you have access to the programs, and you have access to this amazing community of people. And you can find people in your area. You can find the news people. You can see people who are online. You can do have all kinds of connections, and of course, the opportunity to create these accountability partners for your training is also really powerful. So I hope that's useful, and you get to see a little bit behind the curtain of what our training group's experience is like, and hope to see you in here. Thanks very much.